The new patch just came in about 56, well, half an hour, 40 minutes ago. And there's some massive changes to the game. And I will say massive. They're not a lot, but they're massive in terms of quality of how it feels with the game right now. So one of the most notable changes is obviously there's a shitload more rares in general in your maps. This, what I'm running right now on the screen, is the new layout of the tower. This is the new tower, and there are multiple types of towers out there. So I'll pop another tower and show you. Some other changes that they've done is quality of life related, performance stuffs. The mini-map, without bugging it, now has a much wider zoom out. The tower radius is now being shown. So it's about a bunch of bug fixes and issues that's been tackled. Let me find another tower we can run. Here's a sinking spire. We did that one earlier. Do we have another one we can do? How about that one? I'm going to find a tower. Here's another sinking spire. I'd like to find one of the other ones. Bluff. Let's do this one. No, wait. I already done that one. My bad. Let's find another tower then. I already done these. How about that one? That's a Mesa. Oh! We're going to go for the Mesa tower then. Bluff and Mesa is the two I haven't done, right? That one I've done. Alright, I gotta go to that Mesa tower. Or Mesa. What the fuck it's called. Let's go for that one. So let's do a map in between then. Let's do this one. So what they've done that is making me use Blink on my character now. And I sacrificed 2 minions for this instead of weapon swapping like what I do for Sigil of Power, for example. Is actually that when you outrun your minions, they don't die and then start the resurrection timer. Instead, can you guys move up there so I can show the chat? Hello? If I do this, look at how they are immediately resurrecting next to me. Now, this means they have about a half a second before they actually start attacking. It is not a great solution. They need to further fix the issues around it and preferably give us convocation. But it allows us to have a much smoother gameplay experience, especially if you're running Blink with the build. So you can see here, we'll kill these, and then I'll just blink. And you see all of my minions are already here, already attacking, without requiring any wonky weapon swaps and the seconds it takes to do that, which allows me to basically play in a much more comfortable way. And the resurrection timer and stuff like that will still be there. So I can just outrun them like this. You see how all my minions already teleport? Well, not teleport, but they revived next to me instead of dying from being outrun. This allows for a much smoother gameplay experience. Now, there will be some issues still. For example, if they get stuck in a corridor map like Crypt, and I can't outrun them, they will still be stuck in the doorway. So they still got to fix those issues. But sometimes they body block each other and fall behind, and instead of just dying, they are now immediately going to be teleported to me, as you can see here. So I'll just keep playing with Blink. I'll happily sacrifice some damage for that. It just feels absolutely amazing. It has an insane impact on the general gameplay feel and gameplay loop in general for minions coming forward in the patch 0.1.1. There's a bunch of other things they've done as well, but those are the most notable changes in the game that is impacting the minion gameplay in the current state of the game. Now, again, there will be some things that they still need to adjust. There's still a lot of bugs and issues and glitches, but this is a good step in the right direction. It's kind of a band-aid solution, which should be in the game either way, as we hopefully will see some more changes to these things when it comes to convocating your minions. And for those of you who haven't played PoE1 before, convocation is a skill in PoE1 that teleports your minions to you. And I just love it. It's like, it's a whole different ballgame. Like, playing minions right now feels really good compared to how it felt before. There are still some moments of frustration, but they're far and few in between. Like, they're few and far between, and it feels really good. So that's like the biggest take that I can grab from the current patch that we saw. Like, look at this! I just teleported or blinked over here, and my minions are here fighting. Before this patch, what I had to do was literally sit there and wait for 4, 5, 6 seconds before my minions resurrected around me. Now I can just literally blink, get them out, like outrange my minions or outpace them, and they'll be teleported to me. Or not teleport, but they will revive next to me. But half a second later, they will actually be doing damage. And it feels amazing. I don't know what else to say. It just changes the entire feel of playing minions. On top of this, there are checkpoints in the map right now. Now, you know what? Let's go for this way. We'll just teleport back for the checkpoint. And I believe that I've only seen 2 checkpoints in maps so far. It just feels really good. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's such a small, but despite them being small changes, they have a huge impact on the gameplay loop. Log in, dude. That's all I have to say. All right, let's get through this. This is it's 0.1.1 patch notes that we've all been waiting for. Let's crack into it. Tomorrow, we're planning to release the patch for Path of Exile 2, pending any last-minute hurdles. This patch contains new endgame tower maps, checkpoints for map areas. So they actually made that happen. Nice! Oh, shit! Respawn attempts for Arbiter of Ash, as well as many monster changes, unique changes, improvements, and bug fixes. Please note that these are still subject to change prior to the patch's deployment. Alright. Patch notes. This patch contains the new endgame tower maps, checkpoint for map areas, respawn attempts for Arbiter, as well as many other monster changes. Well, didn't they literally just write that up here? Endgame changes. Tower map areas, Alpine Ridge, Bluff, Mesa, Sinking, Spire. For those of you who have played PoE 1, have become somewhat of an idea of how these maps will actually look. Lost Tower map areas have also been revamped. Nice. To address the... I need to zoom in. Man, I'm getting old, dude. Alright. To address the problem of having one attempt at the Arbiter of Ash boss fight, you will now have up to 6 respawn attempts at this fight. Respawns can only be triggered by the person who put in the keys. And everyone in your party will be respawned at the same time. Leaving the map will forfeit your attempt. You'll still need to fight the boss with a build you walked into the map with. Higher difficulty of the boss will lower the number of respawn attempts you receive. We'll be looking to add respawn attempts to other pinnacle content over time. Arbiter of Ash can no longer be interrupted during his Falling Flame Seed skill. His Flaming Gale skill can no longer be blocked. The Arbiter of Ash boss is now invulnerable for longer during its emergence and now takes significantly reduced damage while emerging. Ooh. Forcing us to do the fucking bosses. So what they've done, what this means is that they're applying the same system that they have in PoE 1. What happens is that when a boss goes out of an immune phase or becomes fightable, they have a decaying damage reduction, which starts at a ridiculously high level. This is to prevent people from literally one-shotting bosses. Normally what you do is you wait 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds, and then you drop your damage, and then you one-shot it anyways. But that's the solution, right? But that's what this is supposed to be doing. Arbiter of Ash is now way less likely to target minions when using his sword, which could prevent some of their skills being used. Motherfucker. Added checkpoints to map areas. Oh, this is so beautiful, dude. Map areas now contain a minimum of 3 rare monsters. Nice. Citadels can now appear closer to the Cigarette Refuge. We talked about this. Improve the visibility of citadels on the endgame map. We've seen this in the video. Maps now display their biome when hovered in the Atlas UI. Thank fuck. Added a new Overseer Precursor. A currency item which can be placed in complete the towers to add map bosses to valid maps in radius. This one is going to help people with drops, because bosses drops a lot, but also, most importantly, a lot of extra map sustain from this, which is very, very good. These tab drops from map bosses can roll exclusive modifiers that affect map bosses. Ooh. Map areas have been adjusted to have more distinct specialties for the content they contain. For example, one map area might have more total number of monsters, while another is more likely to contain additional content, such as strong boxes, essences, or shrines. Generally speaking, the more difficult a map is to clear, or the smaller it is, the more access it will specialize in. There's an overview of changes we've made to give maps more discernibility. Well. Looks like it's sort of us just dropped some serious cash on that Prime subscription. Better start treating them like royalty now. Thank you so much, it's Soros for the Prime sub. Number of maps now spawn up to double the number of chests and twice as many minimum magic or rare chests. A number of maps now contain up to double the number of monsters. A map now contains 50% more magic and 50% more rare. A number of maps. Now have a higher minimum number of rare you will encounter and a lower minimum number of rare that you will encounter. Okay. Essences, Stormbox, Shrines. Maps that are only exclusively found in biomes containing citadels now have 50% more chance to contain essences, Stormboxes, and Shrines. Unclaimed hideout area now has substantially more magic monsters and fewer rare monsters. Monsters in the Untainted Paradise have been breeding. What? Huh? What? They're buffing Untainted Paradise? They've been breeding. Untainted Paradise now contains 100% more monsters, of which spawn 100% more, thus quadruple magic and rare monsters. What does Untainted Paradise do? It is a unique map from PoE 1 that makes it so that you don't drop any sort of drops at all in the map, but you get tons of extra experience instead. That's what that is doing. Improve the highlightability, clickability of shrines. Reduce damage, scaling, and monster simulacrum encounters with added difficulty. Adjusted the chance of maps to contain bosses. This is what we talked about. Yeah, this should be encountering every 4 maps, right? Chance of map bosses drop a waste on the current tier or higher has been reduced to account for the increase in total number of map bosses. Okay. The Radiant Waystone Atlas is a notable passive that provides 15% chance for a map boss to drop a waystone of the current tier. Previous was 25. And the small map boss Waystone passed it up by 6% instead of 10. The I'm Not Afraid of You Delirium Atlas passes skill now grants Delirium boss on your map drops 100% increase in Simulacrum Splinters, previously 50. But this means you have to get there before you even get this. That's the part I dislike that problem or that approach myself. Like Audience with a King, I need to get 2 kills on the audio, on the Mist of the King of the Mist, before I even get access to He Approaches. And here, for example, and it's the same thing when it comes to like Delhi and whatnot, or breaches, like getting more splinters. It's like, I don't know, like I feel like not a fan of it, at least. Reduce the number of monsters in small chests from breach by 15%. Increase the amount of simulacrum splinter found in map by 20. Okay, that's good. Add a dedicated 2D art for waystones that are instilled with layers of delirium. Okay. Crisis fragments, breach stones, simulacrums, and Audience with the King now have a more appropriate gold value to vendors. Why would people sell them? Increase how far you can zoom out on the endgame map on the keyboard and mouse input to match the zoom level of controller input. Nice. Skill changes. Supercharged Slam now has each successive Aftershock gain plus 0.5 meter radius up to 3 meters, previously uncapped. Scavenged Plating now grants you a stacks for a duration based on the enemy's rarity. Normal enemies grant 1 stack, Magic 2, Rare 5, and unique enemy grants 10. Lightning Bolt skill granted by the Choir of the Storm has been renamed to Greater Lightning Bolts to differentiate it from the skill granted by Staves. Triggered Greater Lightning Bolts are now unable to trigger a subsequent Greater Lightning Bolt if the first was a critical hit. Greater Lightning Bolt now deals roughly 3.5 times more base lightning damage compared to Lightning Bolt. That's very interesting, actually. But you can't re-trigger it. Temporalis unique body armor can no longer reduce the cooldown of a skill to below 100 ms. I mean, this is 10 casts a second, boys. Skill socket to the meta gem socket can no longer gain energy. Clarified Vine Arrow's description to explicitly state that it hits enemies on landing. Remove the aura tag from Pain Offering. What? Motherfucker, we use this. Why? Oh, come on. Okay, so this is how it works in PoE1 with minions that creates auras. Okay. Okay. Yo, is PoE2 out yet? Oh, that's... Oh, fuck me, dude. Okay. Luckily, we don't... It's tomorrow. All right. We don't use this very much, though, so we're fine. Monster changes. Monsters now have an increased toughness per essence modifier affected to them. Add a small delay before monsters release a message monoliths can use their skills. Forsaken Minus throw less grenades. Saw this in the video. Rudia, the Dread Engineer grenades now deal less damage in cruel maps. Reduced how far away Fairy and Plaguebringers can use their Detonate Dead skill from. The telegraphing of this ability has been improved. Reduced how far away the Lost Men Zealots can use their Meteor skill from. The visual of the skill has also been improved. Lightning Storm skill used by the Lost Men Zealots should now always strike at the telegraph marker as opposed to somewhere random. Okay. Filthy Crow no longer uses a projectile vomit skill point blank in front of you because that's just rude, and now has a basic projectile attack. Is this because melee players were getting shotgunned to death? I wonder if they did the same change to the spiders. Granted, that's like a wave thing. Reduce the leap distance of Vial of Vulture's leap skill. God damn it, I wanted to use these as specters. Vision of the skill has also been improved. Okay. Reduce the axe throwing distance of all axemen. Reduce the area of effect for Filthy Firstborn's on-death explosion. The visibility of the area of effect has also been improved. The vomit skill used by Rotting Hulks and Bog Hulks now deals less damage. Can no longer be used point blank in front of you. Again, a melee buff. Adjusted the damage area of the Bloated Miller's slam skills to more closely match the visual effect. Adjusted the damaging area of Zalmarat, the Colossus attacks to more closely match the visual. Adjusted the player targeted behavior of Zalmarat, the Colossus. Their arms no longer targetable. Adjusted the damaging area for Balak, the Sky Seer Tornadoes. That's the Ultimatum Tomato Man boss. More closely match the visual effects, so they now push you slightly away when they appear, and now deals less damage when they first appear before ramping up. That's good. Reduce how often Prowling Shades can use their invisibility skill. Adjusted the frequency of some monsters such as Prowling Shades and Gelid Zealots. Vol Zealots are now less likely to repeatedly use their Eye of Winter skill. But that does like no damage though. Improve the visual, maybe that's why. Improve the visual effect of Fiery Zealot's Firestorm skill. Adjusted the damage area of the Executioner attacks to more closely match the visual effects. The telegraphing this Guillotine Slam has also been improved. Improve the visibility of Cultist Archer skills. Their Toxic Rain skill now also deals less damage. Jamra, the Risen King's zombie skirt, no longer spontaneously explodes on death. Mighty Silverfist Commando roll now deals significantly less damage. That's in Act 3, right? The silverback monkey. Reduce how often Azak Stalkers use their slab skills. Walking Goliath no longer deals damage twice when they fall over. Their slab now deals more damage in the center and less around the edges. Okay. Reduced the distance of which Urn Walkers in the Trial of Second Month were able to initiate their skill. That one was so nasty when I first encountered it. Also fixed an issue where they're not dealing damage correctly, meaning they now deal more damage. What the fuck? They're scary as fuck. If you don't kill them fast, you have to you got to start moving. Like, you got to Forrest Gump the fuck out of the way, you know. It's just start running, dude. Slither Spitters no longer deal damage twice with a projectile attack. The melee attack deals physical damage instead of chaos. Okay. Density of monsters in the Utsal has been reduced. Monsters contained in the area are now more likely to be a weaker variety. The fuck? Density of monsters in the Dreadnought areas have been adjusted to result in less swarming encounters. Improve the telegraphing for Azak Shaman's Detonate Dead skill. Improve the telegraphing for the crystals left by the Vol Goliaths when they die. Chaos Pustules in Ritual encounters have had their visuals improved. Thank God. Impending Doom modifier in the Trial of Chaos now has more time before it explodes, as it had its visuals improved. And has had its visuals improved. Improve the telegraph in the anchor drop for monsters affected by Essence of Torment. Improve the visual, the area effect for monsters affected by Essence of Electricity. The time before the area effect explodes has also been increased. Volatile plants are now much more noticeable both before and as they're about to explode. Elemental explosion caused by minion death, or those periodically cast by rare monsters, have had their visual effects improved. The delay before these explode has also been increased. The aura from the prevent recovery above 50, this is also referred to as the Executioner mod from Path of Exile 1, now has a visible radius. Okay. Energy shield modifiers and monsters now provide far more sensible levels of energy shield. Thank fuck. The shielding monster modifier has been re-enabled in the Trial of Chaos. Alright. So far, not too bad. Not too bad so far. General changes and improvements. Dude, this is... Oh my god. Okay. Strap in, boys. Whew. Enable migrating for Soul Self-Found leagues, the corresponding parent league. This can be done for the league migration button. Strongbox have been adjusted to spawn waves of enemies over a much shorter period of time. This is actually one of those really good changes because now, before this patch kicked in, all you had to do was that if you encountered strongboxes that froze you, like a freezing box, in PoE 1, that's scary. In PoE 2, that's okay, because once you click the box, you can literally go celebrate Christmas for the next 2 years, you know, literally get married, have a couple of kids, and then you can come back to the computer, and then the monsters have spawned. So this is a really good change. Strongbox fog effect now fades away once all the waves of enemies have been spawned. Thank you. Significantly increase the chance of encountering research strongboxes. Okay. Added a visual effect to distinguish which monsters have been spawned by a strongbox. Volcanic Crag, Lightning Storm, Icebox, and Chaos Barrage strongboxes modifiers have all been adjusted to activate after a delay. Okay. Charms now play an effect on your character when they're automatically used. Okay, well, that's a step in the right direction. Socketables, such as runes, can now be overwritten by placing another socketable into the socket. According to the video, it breaks and destroys the old one, right? Attempting to salvage an item now highlights which item in your inventory can be salvaged and displays item sockets. Flasks with quality are now able to be salvaged. I think Jonathan made this one happen. In the interview, he was like, "Yeah, I'm looting too many flasks." It's like, that's what he said, right? Armor has been made more effective by approximately 15%. Now, if you guys have followed the saga of armor from Creperian, this is not going to do much. How can you say that not too bad? Another nerf to minions, leave the fucking minions and nerf Spark. Well, this is not a balance patch. You got to keep that in mind. This patch is not a balance patch. This is minor adjustments and changes to everything else except for actual general balances. They're going to be making significant changes when that shit kicks in. They talked about this in the interview as well. More monsters are now able to be pushed while dodge rolling. This generally applies to the most monsters smaller than a skeleton. Objects such as delirium shards can no longer be pushed by other monsters. Increase the chance for omens to appear in ritual rewards. Reduce the chance for items to roll some of the less desirable item modifiers. Distilled emotion is required to instill a passive skill onto an amulet and now only displayed on the passive skill tree after you've picked up your first distilled emotion. Add an exit portal to the Trial Master Arena. Remove the level requirement to access expedition vendors. Good. Rarity of items in expedition vendors shops now increases with shop levels. So shops generally have more rare items at higher levels. This doesn't affect existing shops. Jeez, I can't even speak. This doesn't affect existing shops. And you will need to use the reroll currency, which is the exotic coinage, to generate shops with improved rarity. Reduce visual clutter in many map areas to improve the visibility of skills and effects. Add a tutorial for activating your first persistent buff skill gem. Okay. That's actually good, because that wasn't very clear that you had to actually right-click the fucking thing. There was no info on that. Improved and fixed inconsistencies for walkability throughout the areas in the campaign as well as maps. Improve the loading time of the world map. Thank fuck. Reduce the initial player revive time to 2.5 seconds instead of 3. Okay, so I think this was complained about, and GGG kind of thought, nah. But then they were spammed about this request, and they were like, give them half a second then. It's not going to make much of a change, but give them a half a second. I don't know where the sweet spot is. I'm just making fun of it, but I'm just saying, like, it's a buff, though. It is a buff. Reduce the player revive time penalty to 1.5 seconds per death, previously 2 seconds. Maybe this was the problem they were having. Yeah, reviving a boss is basically impossible. True. Alva now has an option to gamble for items replacing your hideout. Thank you! Reviving monsters that died from being out of range of you now instead immediately revive near you. Now, I will say this. I wanted them to just rubber band teleport to you. But that's not what's happening here. Based on the wording, they will resurrect. They will revive near you, which means they're gonna do this. Look at how they stand up and they're like, yay, I'm back alive! Oh, I'm alive again! And not until they've stood up and they're actually combat ready will they actually do something. But it's better than them dying. So let's take our wins. The quest tracker now shows which quests are applicable for the area that you're currently in. Uncut gem now show the level of the item label. Charms now display the number of charges when they're active. Update the world map icons when you have completed quests, encounters, and found items to make it more clear they've been completed. Added propagating weapon effect options to the cosmetics panel UI. The Aryan Cobble, Heartbound Loop, Iron White, Miris Uxor. Uniques have received 2D art. Hand of... Hawa has received 3D art. I thought they were going to nerf it. Stat stackers are just celebrating all around the fucking world of Rayclast. Add a flavor text to the Aedirn's Tusk and Splinter Heart Uniques. After activating an omen of whittling, hovering over an item before deploying a chaos will now display which modifier will be re-rolled. Nice. Improved performance of the... I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Lucian. Chimera boss fights. Improved performance of the lava in the molten vault. Reduce the screen clutter and improve performance of the effect that plays when killing a rare monster objectives in endgame maps. Improve performance of areas with very bright lights that cast many shadows, notably the Temple Kopek and Cigarette Refuge. Improve the performance of the Cigarette Encampment in order to reduce the occurrence of unloaded texture. Burning ground can no longer spawn underneath interactables such as lavers. I'm going to be honest, I've never seen this happen. Or maybe I have, but since I'm playing Energy Shield, I don't really pay attention and notice it. But that's hilarious as fuck. Monsters can no longer spawn near the close to the entrance of a map. This often causes players to immediately be attacked upon moving. Add a keyword for honor resistance. Okay. Delirium monsters are no longer untargetable during their emerge animation. As a result, they should no longer push you during this. And you can now pick up items, interact with some objects while performing other actions. You goddamn, it's cold, man. My daughter's got a cold again. Dad, dude. Just becoming a parent. You're going to be having a cold or just be fucking sick 24/7. Where was I? The attacking playstyle movement option no longer prevents walking on skills that can be used while moving while using WASD movement. Continue to incrementally improve the sound, art, effects, and environments. Until they're teens, then they smell. One step at a time, boys. She's only 2 years old soon. All right. Unique item changes. There's a lot here. The Alchem era unique shield now provides more mana. A lot more mana. Holy shit. Oh, existing versions of this item can be updated using a divine orb. Sure. Arvel's Wheel unique shield no longer has 40 to 60% increased block chance. It now provides 40 to 60 max life, 40 to 60 max mana. Ashrend body armor is 30-40 fire rest. Previously it was 20-30 and more strength. Asphyxia's quiver just added extra cold damage attacks. Okay. The Aztec Sight unique helmet provides critical strike chance, which has been increased. Or the lower end has been increased. And increased evasion and energy shield. Its serious acuity is increased. Oh, very high increase in crit strike chance. The Barrow Dweller unique body armor now provides damage if enemies hitting you is unlucky while you're on low life. The Belly of the Beast now has Thorns damage. Yeah. Wow. Birth of Fury unique brutes now provides increased movement speed by another 5% and extra more fire rust. Black Doubt now provides cold rust. Woo! Black Braid unique body armor now provides armor and max rest. Black Gleam is more damage. The Black Heart Ring, they up the damage a lot in this as well. Bloodthorn unique quarterstaff is upped in damage. Blue Flame Bracers now provides extra energy shield. Bones of Ulur got increased life. I would love to use Bones of Ulur, but since they lack movement speed, no. They don't have good movement speed. Brain Rattler unique mace now adds damage, which is significantly higher than before. Yep. Also has lightning damage, which is also significantly higher.
Diving into some ARPG goodness today.
Flying Brian, thanks so much for tier 1, man. Appreciate that, dude. Bramblejack. Oh, Safarian must be happy about this buff. Extra life was buffed. Cannot evade and regenerate 5% of life per second while surrounded. Okay. Still ass. Brass Dome now has increased armor with even higher amount. And -5 to -1 max resistance, previously -5. Okay. The Briar Patch unique boot now provides thorns damage. Someone explain to me why thorns is included here. Like, has anyone like I might be wildly off here. Maybe there is a thorns build out there that actually works, but I have yet to see one. The Briscrap unique body armor now has increased evasion. Bristle Boar unique body armor now has 50% reduced evasion rating. Previously increased. It now causes you to gain 5 rage when hit by an enemy. Previously 3. Now provides 3 to 5 life regeneration per second. So this is still ass. Bronze Beard unique helmet now provides plus 100 max life. Previously 40 to 60. Yeah, we can use the Divine Orb for that. The Brinabas unique belt now provides increased lightning resistance, which is higher. And that's it. The Brinhan's Mark unique mace now has physical damage, which is significantly higher than before. And significantly higher strength. And has 20% reduced attack speed. Didn't they say they were going to increase the attractiveness of unique items? And then they talked about how melee felt really bad because mostly the access of attack speed was the main culprit behind the feeling of this. That's what Mark was saying. And now we see that they have unique items that they're now adding reduced attack speed to. The Burrower unique ring now has minus cold rest, previously minus 15 to 10, but now it's just 10. 30 to 50 increased banner region, which has been increased. Candlemaker unique gloves is extra fire rest, which was buffed. Negative cold rest, which was also buffed. And fire damage. Increased fire damage and reduced cold damage. Okay. Carrion Call unique focus now causes minions to have increased damage. Still won't use it. Chober Chabber unique mace no longer has increased physical damage or 5 crit strike chance. Instead, it adds a lot of flat fist and 50 spirit. Still won't use it, but that's very interesting moving forward with the new classes we're going to see during early access, like the Templar. That one specifically. The Corona of the Red Sun unique helmet from China now provides 20 to 25% fire rust. Crown of the Pale King unique helmet. Pale King, I guess that's from Reddit. Now provides 10 to 15 up to 20 to 25 physical thorns damage. Dancing Mirage unique body armor now has 150 to 200% increased evasion and energy shield, which was buffed. Yeah, I don't get the thorns. The Dark Defiler unique scepter now has 5% of damage, just chaos damage per undead minion. Previously was 3. Do people actually use this? Death Blow unique gloves now provides increased attack speed. Yay! The Defiance of Destiny unique amulet now causes you to recover 10% of missing health before hitting an enemy, previously 5. Okay. The Date Bell unique helmet now provides plus a bunch of strength. Devouring Diadem now provides a bunch of life. The that item now provides 20% reduced stun threshold. Okay, whatever. And some life reading. It's still shit. Don't worry about it. The Dodrace Tenure unique gloves now provides a little bit of extra energy shield. The Doomgate unique shield now provides a bunch of chaos rest. Okay, that's kind of chill. The Aedirn's Tusk unique body armor has 50% chance to inflict bleeding on hit, previously 10. Elevor unique helmet now provides extra dexterity, which is buffed quite significantly, and provides an extra charm slot on a helmet. Interesting. The Arian's Cobble unique helmet now provides a bunch of extra armor, which is buffed by 50% on the high end. Evasion rating and life, which was also buffed by 100%, sorry, even on the high end. And same thing with the energy shield and max mana. And they've basically buffed all of the high end values by basically 100% on the high end on this item. Internal Spark unique focus now provides 40% mana regen, while stationary instead of 50, and now provides 40% increased mana regeneration rate at all times. Then, okay, not too bad. SMI's Peak unique helmet now provides a bunch of life, which was increased quite drastically, and now provides life regeneration. Feathered Fortress unique shield now provides extra fire rest and cold rest, which was buffed quite significant as well, and a bunch of strength and dexterity, which was also significantly buffed. Forbidden Gaze unique helmet provides a bunch of cold rest, which is also the low end 5, and the high end was buffed even more. Frost Breath unique mace now has a quite drastically increase of added flat damage, and it also provides plus 5 crit strike chance. Gamble Sprint unique boots now provides a more lightning rest than before, and provides increased item rarity. Gravebind unique now provides cold rest. Oh shit! Grip of Winter unique gloves provides cold rest. Gloom Form unique body armor now provides fire rest. Hog Hunt unique maze no longer has increased fist damage, instead it adds a shitload of flat fist. I think that's actually a good change, personally. Hollow Mask unique helmet now provides plus chaos rest. Horns of Brendan now provides more armor that nobody still cares about. Rimner's Hymn unique mace now has a significantly higher increased fist damage. The Husky of Dreams unique body armor now provides the chaos rest, which was significantly buffed, and increased flash charges, which was reduced. Existing versions can be updated with the Divine Order. Immortan unique body armor has been renamed to the Road Warrior. No longer provides armor, and now provides 15 to 30 fire rest and lightning rest, which is buffed, and now it provides some life regeneration and all attributes. Inferno class unique belt now provides 30 to 50 fire rest, which was buffed. The Infinite Pursuit unique boots now provides 25% movement speed while affected by an ailment, instead of 20. The Innsmouth unique helmet now provides 20 to 30 evasion. Iron Grasp, a bunch of strength. Iron Ride unique helmet's more life. Yarn Griper unique, it now has 50% armor evasion. Still don't give a shit. Keelhaul unique belt now has life flask gain 0.25 charge per second instead of 0 up to 0.25. Killjoy unique gloves now provides increased creature strike damage. Ooh. Night Errant unique boots now provides elemental ailment threshold. The Learcast unique now provides a bit of dexterity. Legion Stride unique boots now provides armor instead of percent armor. They also provide a bunch of stun threshold, which is buffed significantly. Nocturnal Caress unique gloves gives plus armor. Actually, this will have an impact because you actually do not mind using these gloves when you're leveling. And the little bit of armor there will actually have an impact or be noticeable. Even if it's a small value. Still. Is the patch live? The patch will be live later tonight, is my understanding. The Luminous Paste unique boots now provides plus energy shield. Like you see, unique shield is blocking damage, poisons enemies, though dealing 200%. Sorry, 200 base damage, base chaos damage even. Yeah, no, I'm not sure about this. Mask of the Sanguimancer is evasion rating and energy shield increase. Matsuya unique quarterstaff got extra added cold and lightning damage. The Mist Whisper unique crossbow has gotten a significant boost of added flat damage and 30% increased chill duration. Nazir's Judgment, they did the same treatment there. They removed the percent fist and added a bunch of flat instead. Necromanto unique body armor now causes minions to have 17 to 23% chaos rest, which is the only resistance that we mostly ignore for minions. You can get it, but mostly it is not something that we focus on. But some builds will pick it up, most does not. North Paw unique gloves now has increased flat fist and evasion rating. Original Sin no longer has chaos resistance as 0. It instead now provides plus chaos rest. Huh? Pay to Servant unique gloves no longer provides fire, cold, lightning rest. Instead, now provides 5 to 10% elemental damage gained as fire, 5 to 10% elemental damage gained as cold, and elemental damage gained as lightning. Pariah's Embrace unique body armor now provides plus to all attributes. Plague Finger unique gloves now provides chance to poison and hit. A Power Thread. Sorry. Power Thread unique boost now provides critical strike damage bonus per charge, which is buffed by 50%. Prayer Rain unique body armor now provides a lightning rest. Quattle's Molt unique body armor provides a significant boost in life and evasion rating. Picoli unique, they buffed the fist damage. Seeing Stars, they upped the flat damage sources. Sentry unique quarterstaff has no physical damage, but only elemental damage and added accuracy rating. Sierra Inheritance unique body armor now provides lightning rest, which is buffed and has negative cold rest now. Smiling Knight unique helmet now provides a bunch of extra armor and evasion, which is significantly buffed. Snakebite unique gloves provides chance to poison, which was buffed with a numerical value being dynamic between 20 and 30. And provides life regeneration. It seems like this is very common on a lot of the so-called leveling uniques, where they kind of want to push like life regeneration as a extra mod to make the leveling uniques more attractive for extra sustain. Original Sin price already at 20 div. The Splinter Heart unique bow has increased physical damage, which was significantly buffed. Tesla Pokel's Desire unique body armor now has plus intelligence. That's quite a lot of stats. Thunderstep unique boots has increased movement speed, which has just increased the high-end roll on it. Lightning Rust got buffed, and that's it. Titan Rot Cataphract unique body armor now provides a shitload more armor and 50 to 30% increased strength, previously 10 to 20. Trample Toe unique boots now provides 15 movement speed instead of 10. Here's my problem with boots. I said this in the interview as well. It's like movement speed is so fucking important. So important because we don't have access to a bunch of mobility skills that we have access to in PoE 1 and other sources of movement speed. So if you don't have 25, preferably 30, or even better yet, 35% movement speed on your boots, you will feel like, like a snail. It's the most TOS-friendly expression I can give you. So you'll feel like a snail. And this makes unique boots less attractive by default. You can't do Arbiter if you don't have that movement speed. And even if you have things like Blink, that's wonky as shit. Because your character like kind of slides after blinking. So if you don't have 35% movement speed, you can't do the Arbiter. So you never want to use a unique pair of boots. Unless you one-shot the boss, of course. The Tree Fingers unique gloves now adds physical damage, which is buffed. It also now provides 20-30 increased stun buildup and reduced attack speed. Again, like, why would the reduced attack speed be a thing when that was one of the main culprits behind making melee builds feel bad? I understand they're trying to make the uniques more attractive, but the majority of this list contains it consists of thorns, reduction of thorns and reduction of attack speed, and not enough stats to make them actually attractive to be equipped. In the campaign, you want to get some like your resistances up and stuff like that as well. And movement speed on boots, because of the nature of the game, especially the endgame bosses, if you don't have movement speed, like proper movement speed, it's gonna be terrible. Trench Timber Unique Mace is significantly buffed to flat damage. People don't use this to hit with, but maybe that'll change with the new classes. Like maybe we get something in the lines of Dominating Blow, for example. Trafina Unique Mace now has a flat fist, which is increased. Ungol's Harmony Unique has a roll between 100 and 200 instead of 100 for the crit strike chance. That's actually pretty good. That's more in line with how it works in PoE1. Visage of Unique Helmet now provides 10 to 20% lightning rust, so all the weebs can still not use it. Vol's Protect the Unique Body Armor now provides a little bit of Chaos Rust. Wake of Destruction Unique Boots now provides 10% movement speed. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The boots gives me 10% movement speed. I will still never use it because I need more than 20% movement speed at the very least. 25, 30 is the bare minimum to handle certain content in the endgame, and you will feel like a snail without it. And this is a direct result of you not having other sources of effective movement speed increase modifiers and or proper mobility skills. If we had like PoE1 Flame Dash or PoE1 Dash or PoE1 Shield Charge effects, we would be fine with having a little lower movement speed or Leap Slam even. Like we would be fine with those things. But since we don't have access to those tools, or a Quicksilver Flask, by the way, since we don't have access to those things, you can't play endgame content unless you have that movement speed. The Arbiter is literally impossible to fight unless you one-shot it, which they're putting countermeasures in so that you can't do that. But if you don't do that, you can't do the fight. It's so weird. The solution would be make those fights manageable with lower movement speed, but now they become super easy, right? Wandering Reliquary Unique Body Armor has Stun Threshold, okay. Windscream Unique Boost now provides 10 to 20% movement speed instead of 10 to 15. And now also causes Curse skills to have increased cast speed. Okay, this is nice, but again, 20% is like, I would not play with 20% movement speed. I would not play with 20. 20 is like the bare minimum of what I would want to have during campaign, initial endgame. And the main thing I'd be looking for is a 25 or 30% movement speed boost as soon as fucking possible, so I wouldn't feel like a fucking snail. The Wings of Kale Unique Helmet now provides plus armor. Wonder Trap Unique Boost now provides 10 to 20 movement speed instead of 5 to 15. So here's another thing to keep in mind when they have modifiers like this. It means that because of the importance of movement speed, any roll that's below 20 are going to be vendor trash. Or as we call it in PoE, that's an Alk Orb. Or Alk Shard. I understand the desire to have movement speed as a modifier on boots. It's natural. It makes sense. But 20% movement speed is like the bare fucking minimum. And 20% movement speed is not going to make you able to do the Arbiter. You cannot do that. 25 if you're experienced with the fight. 30 you can get away with some minor stuff. But you still got to play that close to perfect. Because it's a hard fight. Strength, Dexterity, Intelligence got buffed. And some extra energy shield for the Wonder Trap. Violent Stake Unique Mace now has some buffed flat fists. And extra strength and extra fire resistance.
Yo, Jackhammer, you just subbed like 10 times in a row, my dude. What's the dealio? Are you trying to break my subscription notification or something?
Jackhammer with 42 months. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Then we have a lot of bug fixes. We're closing in on the end here, boys. All right, bug fixes. Fixed their 4 client crashes. Fixed 4 instance crashes. Guess they're maybe the same. Fix the bug where Mana Flare Elemental Discharge had the version of Ember Fusillade triggered by Dust Vigil but not considered triggered skills and could therefore generate energy. Ooh. Fix the bug where some objects such as Vine Arrow plans were incorrectly counted as targets when dealing splash damage through the implicit modifier of the Cultist's Great Hammer base type. Fix the bug where Siege Cascade was targeting Vine Arrow plans and Frostwall Ice Crystals. Fix the bug where Herald of Ice was still exploding shadow enemies when the gem was set to be used when you're currently in active weapon set. Huh? Herald of Ice was still exploding shattered enemies when the gem was set to be used with your currently in active weapon set? That was a thing? What the fuck? I didn't even know that. Nah, sorry, Mufas. I don't know the build. I haven't tried it. Can't say. Fix the bug where concoction skills were considered bow skills. As a result, could be affected by increased damage with bow skills, modifiers, and quivers. Fix snapshotting issue with energy shield when using Masculine Stitch Demon unique as an Infernalist. Oh, that's a dummy mommy nerf right there. Fix the bug where Minion pack support were able to drain the life of lingering illusions. Ah, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Fix the bug where tier 5 bows cannot roll increased attack speed and tier 5 rings cannot roll max life. Fix the bug where you could briefly be unable to perform any skills if you try to interact with an object and dodge rolled at the same time. Fix the bug with a checkpoint on the Temple of Copic boss fight could sometimes take you to the first checkpoint in the area. Fix the bug preventing quality bonus and shock burst rounds and hailstorm rounds from applying. Fix the bug where Shockwave Tone did not work when used with the support gem Astral Projection. Client crash with Power Siphon holding a shield. Client crash with Couch Co-out, interact with Unique Stash tab, and with the Corruption Altar. Fix the bug where Vine Arrow was not slowing enemies. Fix the bug that caused Sekima Azala to fail to shield you during Yamanra, the Abomination Storm skill. Oh, I've seen so many people die to that. Terrain generation for the client can get out of sync with the server for the trial of Sekima. The influence range of lost towers could fail to display when interact with the map device in your hideouts. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank you. Crossbows could fail to reload if the player did not have enough mana available. Spark could fail to cast while standing on the edge of walkable terrain. Wait, they're telling me that well, it's not a buff, but that is a buff. That is an indirect buff. Temporalis Chain's debuff icon was not displaying the correct description when hovered over. Fire Flower could fail to cause fire damage to the player when an enemy was ignited. Ghost Dance would remain active when the player no longer met the spirit requirements. What? The way forward. Atlas Passage could cause the Arbiter of Ash to drop tier 16 Waystones instead of tier 15. I said this several times. You can't drop tier 16 Waystones. That's not supposed to happen because they were not corrupted. And people were like, nah, you just put the node on the tree and he's supposed to drop them. No, that's not how it's supposed to work. Some unique bows did not play the audio when firing arrows. Engraving a support gem did not play an audio. Quest items would not drop again from the respective objective. The player dropped them on the ground in an area where the difficulty was different to where it was obtained. Character in a broken state should now be able to re-obtain the quest objectives. Some interactables couldn't be cancelled by using dodge roll. Flask could cause the player to lose life if the item stat requirements weren't met in both weapon sets. What? What? Friends would show us offline when they changed characters. Intro Cinematic did not play on the PC platform. Incomplete unique items could not be obtained. Incomplete unique items. What do they mean with incomplete unique items? Normally, I'm able to follow patch notes very easy in this game. I don't know what this is referring to. Is this like unique items that are not introduced to the game yet that are dropping? Ah, okay, I get it. Thank you, chats. Yeah, people were dropping daggers and spears and shit. Gotcha. Thank you, boys. Fix some wonky interaction with the additional inventory slots of the Titan's colossal capacity ascendancy passive skill. Fix the bug with the hooded one. Sin. Will not identify items stored in additional inventory slots granted by the colossal capacity Titans. The rucksack. Why not just call it rucksack so everybody knows what they're talking about? Fix the bug so the inventory no longer opens when dragging the Atlas map UI with the cursor over a map node. Visual bug, we're walking away from a corpse and back to it would visually display a new remnant with Grim Feast. Huh? Interesting. Riverside map where the boss arena force field could appear before entering the boss. Energy shield UI could visually appear as having energy shield when the player had none. Fix the bug where the enemies could cast Detonate Dead on player minions when the... What? That was a thing? What the fuck? Savannah Abyss seepage maps where sections of the areas could be inaccessible. Unique and corpse weight did not work when the player was using the King of the Ferrodon body armor microtransaction. Interesting. That's the thing that makes your character float instead of walking, by the way, for those of you who missed it. Very interesting. Hate Forge unique, where negative values of the backspin range modifier cause the modifier to not show. Blink allowed to travel to the past at Sigur's encampment without traversing through the time portal. That's funny as fuck. Fix a bug with instilling UI to display the tainted oil slot, which doesn't exist. Oh, so it doesn't exist. Interesting. I thought it did exist. Fix the bug where allocating chaos inoculation would incorrectly count as you being a low mana. What the fuck? But isn't there a bug that makes the CI also make you count as both full life and low life as well? So why are they only referring to low mana here? Oh, that's already fixed? Oh, that was in a hot fixed. Okay, I missed that one. Thank you, chat. Crossbow skills could fail to read or was spamming the ability when using a controller. Stashing skill gems and attached support gem would cause the support gems to become invisible. These now unpack into relevant tab. Okay. Fix the alignment of Mirror Calendar within the currency stash tab. The alignment... Oh no, I see it now. Oh my god, no. You see that? Literally unplayable. Bruh. Bruh. Oh no, that is actually unplayable. Well, there's more of this though. Where's that other one? There's one with the chat window that right there. And it's not happening on this side. It's only on this side. There's literally 2 pixels. See that? 1, 2.
I don't like it. It's shit.
Sorry, boys. Vault Factory map where some humanoid monster will remain inactive. Elemental Storm. I wonder if they're gonna fix. Is it Omniphobia or Cosis? Elemental Storm at gem tag was physical. Okay. Gas cloud could spawn in unwalkable terrain. Minion object could stretch into unwalkable terrain. Burial bog map could generate with a broken loop. A world map always open, displaying an above ground area when the player was in underground area. That I've experienced. Strong boys could fail to generate any monsters. Never seen that. Dodge roll, which allowed players to roll through bone walls and frost walls. What? Dodge roll, which allowed players to roll off the Ardura caravan ramp. That's funny. Fix a bug where the soul cores at Mohua, Santipi, and Krola cannot be used with a 3-to-1 recipe. Relic modifier given a chance to gain another key was incorrectly always applying. So something I want to see them do with the relics is like a little fucking menu, like a stat sheet telling you how much resistance you have in the Sekama. I don't understand why they don't have that. Honor resistance is capped at 75. There's no menu for you to check this, so you have to manually fucking calculate it. It's so annoying. Unless I'm missing it. There is? Where is this? Where the fuck is this information? It shows on the map interface. When I'm inside. Yes. When I'm inside the actual map. But that's after I've locked them and used the djinn to go inside. You want to check it before you enter. You want that information when you are altering your relics. Skip tutorials no longer prevents you from leaving town without engraving a gem. Remove the redundant blockchains for a description of Sappho's frame unique. Fix the bug where you could cause a landmark room chest in Mausoleum or the Praetor from being open. Where Elemental Storm was missing in the trigger tag. The bug which allowed Glacial Cascade hits to freeze enemies. Bug in the trial's second map where the trap's audio failed to play. Unbound Avatar gains stacks for inanimate objects. Temple Chaos where leap slamming into an arena could cause the encounter to not complete. Oh, I had that with Blink. That's frustrating as fuck. Fix the bug where damage gained as Fire Cold and Lightning were missing tags, causing essences to be unable to roll these modifiers. Fix the bug with the Act 1 and 2 Act 2 transition cinematics sometimes played when entering the Ardura Cavern rather than when traveling from Act 1. Fix the bug with some loot to the Temple of Chaos could get stuck in blocking. Fix the bug where favorite maps UI notification would appear when corrupting a tier 15's wasteland to tier 16. Alright, that's the favorite one. Fix the bug which could prevent the players from returning to Vesteria outskirts if they travel there by warping to a party member, then warping to a different party member in Act 1. That's interesting. Supercritical supports 2D art was not displaying in some cases. Fix the bug where expedition chests and maps were not displaying their rarity. You see Whitechapel announced their new album and dropped another single? No, I've not seen it yet. Controller improvements. Am I going to read that? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't play on a controller, and I probably won't do it very much at all. So I'm going to skip this, and if you do care about controller stuff, check the link in the description below, or here it is in the Twitch and YouTube chat, because I'm not a controller, so I can't even verify if the things are good or not. So here they are, boys. I'm going to move on. Just like I can't see it. I have no idea what they are. So console improvements, filters is what we talked about, which is really important, and that's happening. Other than that, I don't really care about console that much. That's pretty neat, I guess. Fix the bug cutscenes. Again, I can't say anything about the bugs and whatnot because I don't play on console. Localization fixes. Fix the number of cases of outdated translations. I wonder if they're ever going to fix the whole thing that hyperthermia. This hyperthermia. This is called frostbite in PoE1. But if I hover over down here, it says frostbite. So the skill I'm casting is frostbite, but the gem skill says hyperthermia. Fix a character with accents not displaying correctly in some languages. Fix a number of cases where your translated text could overlap itself with the borders of its field. Fix the bug where the tie next the text did not display correctly on consoles. Fix the bug where modifier tiers would not be displayed correctly when the game language was set to traditional Chinese. Maybe Elon would know. Fix a number of cases of keywords not displaying correctly in languages other than English. Microtransaction. Wait. Okay. I have that. 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 I believe I have that. Not sure if I have the deep water. Not sure if I have that one. Pretty sure I got that one. Think I have this. Not sure about this one. Not sure about that one either. This one I'm pretty sure I have. That one I definitely have. I got that, and I got that. I got this. I definitely have this. Ooh, they're adding the Stygian gargoyles wings. Harmony wings is nice. Heritage wings are kind of eh. Heritage weapon effects. Was it? Yeah, heritage weapon effects right there. Nice. Heritage weapons. Nice. Divergence wings, divergence cloaking, divergence weapons is coming, and divergence weapon effects. Now, divergence, it's what makes my character have this nice little dark hue, spacey black color. Footprints, nice. But wait, divergence character effects? Why is it in the patch notes that they're enabling it when I'm already using it? There's some other items that I'm waiting for to get the standard look that I like using. But then the divergence with the scourge wings is like the two main parts of the outfit that I always use. And have been ever since they were introduced. Armor, I believe, beat down, but I'm not sure. I have to double check. Divergent portal, Vulcan stuff. Electro Swarm character. Wait. No, it's Siren. Oh, okay. So it's Siren Electro Swarm character effect. I don't have that one, I think. No, I don't. I don't have that one. Void Emperor Electro Swarm. I don't have that either. Calgaran Cloak, I do have. Penance, Crucible Armor Set. Cane Toad King Portal. Albino Toad King. River Toad King. Sacred Wisp Portal effect. That's a cool one, actually. Alright, so it's nice. Hand of Sex. Back attachment now is a smaller variant that can be selected from the cosmetic menu. That's actually pretty nice. There are also a handful of changes that we didn't quite get ready in time for this patch, but we'll be getting them as soon as they're ready. Una's song still won't play correctly. This was unexpected even for us because this was unexpected even for us to cost us this much trouble to fix. Oh. Adding multiple respawns to other pinnacle content on the Atlas, King of the Mist, Breachstone, Olroth, and Expedition. The Arbiter of Ashes included, but we didn't get around to getting the other ones implemented. Map Waystone stash tabs. Whoa! No, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I completely. I read this and then I completely forgot about reading it. So they're not ready yet, but it's coming. It's coming, but it's not coming to. It's not coming with the patch, but it's coming as soon as it's ready. That's it. Pretty good. I mean, you got to keep in mind that we're in a position where... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. So a couple of things to mention here to round this up. We'll probably post this on YouTube anyways. So for those of you watching this far into the YouTube video, congratulations. You guys are insane. Either way, first off, this is not balance changes. These are mostly bug issues and generic quality of life and features and game changes that is happening. Not the approach of actually doing balance changes. As a direct result of this, the problem we're seeing is that a lot of people are saying, oh, nerf this, nerf that, fix this. We're going to see that in a major balance patch coming out later, but for now, this is what we have. And for those of you who are new to PoE, and you think this is a long set of patch notes, this is like a snack. This is a snack. You ain't seen nothing yet. Big balance changes, they take as many hours to go through. I'm not even kidding. So if you're having fun with the game, strap the fuck in. There's more to come. I'll leave a link in the description down below for you guys. And if you managed to watch this far, you know what I'm going to say. Hit the like button, subscribe for more content, yada, yada, yada. Leave a comment, all that jazz. I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, stay safe. Keep rocking.